There.
There he is.
There's Terry.
Sorry, guys.
No problem.
You're fine.
You're all set.
Okay, Nicole, it says the meeting is now streaming. Are we pretty good now?
It looks to be, yes, it looks
Okay.
to be.
Okay, I'll call the Isabella County Board of Commissioners Organizational Meeting to order. Please stand to recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States of America. I pledge allegiance
To the flag
of
of
the United
United
States
States of America,
And
to
to
the republic
which
which stands
one
one nation
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and
liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next on our amended agenda, this is something new. Usually we do this in person, but I'm going to swear you commissioners in. I'm going to call your name. You don't have to say anything, and then I'm going to read it to you all as a group and swear you in together. So first one, we have Terry Hutchinson representing District 1. Frank Engler representing District 2. Jerry Jelzinski representing District 3. Jim Horton representing District 4. James Marino representing District 5. Steve Sweeney representing District 6. And Tobin Hope representing District 7. You all solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this state, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties on the Isabella County Board of Commissioners, representing for a term ending December 31st, 2022. Do you all agree?
I do.
All right, thank you. What I will need from each of you is if you would be able to, at your convenience, come in and sign these sometime this month, and then I will be able to have them on file. Okay, any questions on them? Okay, we'll go on then. Let's see, we have roll call. Commissioner Horton,
Here, Isabella County offices, Isabella County, Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Commissioner Engler,
Here, I'm participating from my home in Deerfield Township, Isabella County, Michigan.
Commissioner Jelzinski,
Present, participating from my home in Chippewa Township, Isabella County, Michigan.
Commissioner Hutchinson,
Terry Hutchison reporting from my home in Nottawa Township, District 1.
Commissioner Marino,
Participating from my residence in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
Commissioner Sweeney,
Here, attending remotely from my residence in Mount Pleasant, Michigan.
thank you. Commissioner Hope,
Here, I'm attending from my home in the city of Mount Pleasant, Isabella County.
thank you. Going on, we have item 4 on the agenda is the approval of the agenda for tonight's meeting. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved, Marino.
Support, Swaney.
Thank you. It has been moved and supported to approve the agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item 5 on the agenda is public comment. Nicole, do you have any public out there?
Madam Clerk, there is no public joining us at this time.
Seeing no public comment, we move on to item 6, which is organizational matters and the election of officers. Are there any nominations? The nomination would be for the chairperson of the Board of Commissioners.
Commissioner Jelzinski nominates Jim Horton for Chair, Isabella County Board of Commissioners.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
I move nominations be closed, a unanimous ballot cast for Jim Horton for Chair of the Isabella County Board of Commissioners.
Support Engler.
It has been moved to nominate Commissioner Horton as chairperson for the Isabella County Board of Commissioners. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, and Commissioner Horton will be the chairperson of the board.
Well, thank you, my fellow commissioners, and thank you, Clerk Lux. Got some big shoes to fill. The last two board chairmen were, I would consider to be professional and mentors of mine, both respected gentlemen, David Ling and George Green. And like I said, the big shoes to fill, and I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of my fellow commissioners. I think we're going to be a great board. We've got a lot of important things to address this year. First and foremost, the jail, along with many other matters, not including why I'm wearing a mask tonight and the effect that's going to have on our county, not just now, but the after effects once we get everything behind us as far as injections and the COVID. So again, thank you all for having the confidence in putting me in this position. And I will guarantee you that I will work as hard as I possibly can to uphold your trust in me. Thank you. Now, moving on to election of the vice chair for 2021. I'm going to open the nominations. Are there any nominations for vice chair for the Isabella County Commissioners for 2021?
Commissioner Steve Swaney would like to nominate Tobin Hope for vice chair.
I have a nomination for Tobin Hope for vice chair. Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations? Is there any other nominations?
I move nominations be closed and a unanimous ballot cast for Tobin Hope for Vice Chair, Isabella County Board of Commissioners.
Support Engler.
We have a motion and support for Commissioner Tobin Hope to be vice chair for 2021 for the Isabella County Board of Commissioners. Any other statements or comments? Hearing none. Can we have a, all in favor say aye.
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 Opposed the same? All right, congratulations, Colvin.
Thank you.
Okay, next up on the agenda, adoption of Isabella County Board of Commissioners recommended bylaws and rules of procedure. We had a chance to review these. Commissioner, do I have a motion to adopt the bylaws and rules of procedure?
So moved. Hope.
Support Marino.
We have a motion by Commissioner Hope and a support by Commissioner Moreno. Are there any comments or discussion in regards to this? Yes, Commissioner Jelazinski.
I found this on a second reading, so I only was able to send an email this afternoon to administration, but item 1.4, it talks about the work sessions unless canceled. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm confused because I was thinking the work session, I'm confusing that with the committee meetings. Please disregard. But I do have another issue on 1.51, the permanent order of report for work sessions. I can see the second section being the permanent order of report for regular meetings on the agenda, but I guess I don't follow what that pertains to. And Margaret, if you could explain.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand your question.
Your microphone is off, Margaret.
No, it's not really though.
Yeah, you're not coming over the headset. Want to do this?
Can I just talk loud on yours?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
that
hear me
works.
now, Commissioner?
Yep. Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So Commissioner, if I understand the question appropriately, and if I don't, we're going to have the new chairperson interpret for us.
Okay.
Well, then you won't be able to hear. All right. Thank you, sir. Have to love technology. So now I'm hearing feedback. I hope it's okay with you folks.
You're good.
So that basically, Commissioner, is how those committees appear on the agendas.
and they appear on both of the agendas in that order.
Okay, I see. I made a mistake twice and I'm confused with the committee meetings. Thank you, Margaret. That
That's
was,
no problem.
My mistake in viewing it.
Oh, it's okay, sir. Did my email get through to you? Because we've had some email issues today.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
There we go. Jerry, did you get your issue questioned or solved, Jerry?
It's fine.
Okay. All right.
Document's fine.
All right. Any other board commissioners have any other comments or suggestions or discussion matters? Hearing and seeing none. We'll take a vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, the same? Motion and support will carry. It seems, before we get going, it seems weird not to have roll call votes. We have roll call votes for about everything.
We'll make up for it later.
Oh, I know. I'm waiting for roll call and there's no roll call. It's like,
Oh,
what
we're
is
good.
going on? All right, next up, approval of the 2021 board meeting schedule. This is pretty straightforward. Margaret, do you have anything to add to this? I don't think there's really any, I think it's
It's
pretty.
the same pattern that we've had.
Yeah, now I can hear you for some reason. I don't know what's
Then I
going on.
won't yell anymore. It's the same pattern that we've had.
So, can I get a motion for approval of the 2021 board meeting schedule?
So moved.
Hope.
I got a
Support
motion.
Sweeney.
I got a motion and support for the approval of the 2021 board meeting schedule. Discussion. Hearing and seeing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, the same? Okay, that will go forward. Next up is to concur with the chairman appointments to standing committees. All right. I think this is going to come to any surprises for anybody, but we're going to have 4 standing committees in the county, one being finance and administration, criminal justice and county affairs, human resources and public works, and intergovernmental affairs. As to the finance and administration, as to the chair position, I would like Commissioner Tobin Hope, Vice Chairman Hope, to be the chair of the commission, and members to be Jerry Jelizinski, and the alternate will be myself. Under criminal justice and county affairs, I would like Frank Engler to be the chair, Commissioner Steve Sweeney to be the member, and myself to be the alternate. Under human resources and public works, I would like the chair to be James Moreno, member to be Terry Hutchinson, and the alternate to be myself. And under the intergovernmental affairs, the chair to be Vice Chairman Tobin Hope, Commissioner Moreno is the member, and myself as the alternate. Does anybody have any questions such as to concur? I don't think that's a motion, so we just move forward, correct?
You have to have a motion and a support. Yes, sir.
All right, can I get a motion and support for the chairman?
Jelizinski.
Support Sweeney.
We have a motion and support for the concur with the chairman's appointments to standing committees. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same? Motion will go forward. Next up, this could be a little bit of a time thing here. Like, take a sip of water before I get going here. Took some heat last time from some of my work associates about the kind of mask I wore last time. So I tried to be more blue traditional instead of this big thing covering my face. But you just can't make these things look good. So we're just gonna move on here. All right. Next up, the chairman appointments to committees. All right, here we go. For boards and commission, as far as Airpoint Joint Operation and Management Board, County Administrator, this is a new position, County Administrator and Controller McAvoy. There won't be an alternate, and we do not know the meeting schedule yet, so that will be announced. The Central Michigan Collegiate Recovery, Education, and Wellness, otherwise known as the CM Crew Advisory Board. Commissioner Jelizinski will be the board member, and there will not be an alternate, and that meeting schedule is listed as quarterly for right now. Under the Central Michigan Community Mental Health Board, Vice Chairman Tobin Hope will be the member. There will not be an alternate named right now. And that meeting will be the last Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Under the Central Michigan District Health Board, the 2 members of the board will be myself and Commissioner Jim Moreno. And that will be on the 4th Thursday at 4 p.m. is the listed time for that. The City of Mount Pleasant DDA Board, County Administrator and Controller Margaret McAvoy will be the member, and the alternate will be Commissioner Jerry Jelazinski, and that meeting will be announced later. The City of Mount Pleasant EDC-BR/BRA Board, County Administrator and Controller McAvoy will be the member representation. There will not be an alternate, and the meeting time will be announced. City of Mount Pleasant LDFA Board, the board's representative will be Commissioner McAvoy, County Administrator and Controller. I knew I'd do that at least once. County Administrator and Controller McAvoy. There will not be an alternate, and the meeting schedule will be announced. City of Mount Pleasant Tifa Board. The board's members representation will be County Administrator and Controller McAvoy. And the alternate will be Commissioner Jelazinski, and that meeting schedule will be announced. That meeting time has actually changed over the last couple of years. So that's going to be interesting how that goes. That's been run right now by remote, obviously, but that has changed. So Jerry, on that one, if you're involved, that one has changed. It was on some Thursdays, or now it's on Mondays. The only reason I say that is I'm actually on that representing our pharmacy in that. So
Okay.
Next up, Community Corrections Advisory Board. The board's representation will be Commissioner Moreno. There will not be there's not an alternate. And that meeting is the 4th Thursday at 8 p.m. Council of Governments, Commissioner Swaney will be the board member. The alternate will be Commissioner Engler, and that will take place the 3rd Wednesday at 7 p.m. Cultural and Recreation Committee, Commissioner Swaney will be the will be the representative, and the alternate will not be available or not chosen, and that will be announced. The E911 Advisory Board, Commissioner Hutchison, you're going to be on. This will be your first foray into the world of committees. So
All right.
that one's a good one. I think that one meets, and that one's going to have some interesting expenditures coming up this year. So that I said on that since I've been on the board. So that one's going to be a nice one for you. You got some
Very good
budgetary issues coming up. So you'll be the board representative, and the alternate will be County Administrator McAvoy, and that one meets the first Monday at 8:30 a.m. quarterly. Next up, the East Michigan Council of Governments. Bill Merdiza and Tim Nieport has been our representatives, and I've asked that they continue to be our representatives, and the alternate will be County Administrator and Controller McAvoy, and that meets the first Friday at 9 a.m. and the second Friday at 10 a.m. This is the one that we've had that was more active. We haven't had a meeting, I don't think, in the last couple of years. This is the Coli Ad Hoc Committee. And this member, I'm asking Commissioner Hope to be basically the member and the chair, and Commissioner Hutchinson to be the alternate, and that will meet occasionally. I would ask if that board, we'll work on that, getting that board at least to meet maybe this first quarter or partially into the second quarter. I think we need an update as where the project is with Beal City as far as how they're going. Again, that committee brought about the time of transfer ordinance. And I think we're going to probably make it a regular part to get the health department update every year to the board. So Mr. Hutchinson or Commissioner Hutchinson, that's new to you, but that's right in your area. So you need to be involved in that. So, okay, getting next up, Economic Development Corporation Board of Directors. Commissioner Jelazinski will be the board representation. The alternate, there is none, and that is listed as an occasional meeting. The ACAP Public Sector, the board representation will be Commissioner Moreno. There will not be an alternate, and that board will meet on an announcement basis. The Great Lakes Bay Michigan Workforce Development Board, myself and County Administrator and Controller McAvoy will be the board's representation. There are no alternates listed, and that will be meeting quarterly. The Human Rights Committee, the board's representation will be Commissioner Swaney, and there will not be an alternate chosen at this time, and the meeting schedule is first Monday at 5:15 p.m. The Local Emergency Planning Committee, myself and Commissioner County Administrator and Controller McAvoy will be the board's representation, and that meeting will be quarterly. The Materials Recovery Facility Advisory Board. The board's membership will consist of Commissioner Engler and myself. There will not be an alternate chosen, and that board meets the third Thursday at 8 p.m. on a bi-monthly basis. The Medical Control Board, I'm going to continue on that board. This would be my 9th year. I think that's a good board. It's had some interesting situations with the most recent ones with the ERs, between the 2 ERs, McLaren and Mid-Michigan. And it does involve some medical issues, so that's why I'm keeping myself on that for right now. And the alternate is Commissioner Engler, and that board meets the second Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. on a bi-monthly basis. The Middle Michigan Development Corporation, that stays the same. That will be County Administrator and Controller McAvoy and myself as the alternate. That meets the third Tuesday at 8 a.m. The Mid-State Health Network, the board's membership will be Commissioner Moreno, and I and myself will be the alternate on that, and times will be announced. The Michigan State University Extension of the MSUE Advisory Board, Commissioner Jelazinski will be the primary member, and I will be the alternate, and that is to be announced. The Northern Michigan Association of Counties, Commissioner Jelazinski will be the board member. Commissioner Moreno will be the alternate. I think we're going to change that on the Mid-State Health Network. I'd like to change that instead of myself. I just noticed that instead of myself, I'd like to have Commissioner Moreno be the alternate on that.
I think you have him as the primary.
Yes, I did. So
Mid-State Health.
change that. Commissioner Jelazinski, I'd like you to be the alternate. I'm sorry. If that is okay with you.
That's fine.
Yes, definitely. Sorry about that, Commissioner Moreno. I did want to keep you as the primary. I just saw
Okay.
myself on there, and that was the change up you and I talked, and Commissioner Jelazinski talked about. Parks and Recs Committee. Commissioner Engler will be the board's representation, and Commissioner Hutchinson will be the board alternate, and that board meets the first Wednesday at 6 p.m. And Commissioner Engler, on that, you didn't miss any meetings, I don't think. I didn't get to enjoy the outdoors at all. Of course, we didn't have a lot of parks meeting outdoors this year, but I was hoping you'd miss a few of those. I could have a chance.
We actually, no, the summer times are nice, except for the mosquitoes. You got to watch.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I think I've been the alternate forever on that board, and I think I've only been able to go to one, and that was kind of fun, actually. So let's see here. The PEAK program, the Safe Drug-Free Schools Advisory Board, Commissioner Moreno will be the board's representative. Commissioner Swaney will be the board alternate, and that meets quarterly at Mission Creek. The Planning Commission, this will be a new member coming on the board, and I'm asking that the board's representation will be Commissioner Steve Swaney. And there will not be an alternate, and that board meets at the second Thursday at 7 p.m. Steve, it's a very challenging board, and I think you're more than qualified to do that. So I think that's going to be very good for you, and I think you're going to bring a good viewpoint on that board. So I'm looking forward to seeing you on that board. Region 7 Area Agency on Aging, member board representation will be Tom Moffitt, no alternate. And that meeting that's first Thursday at 10 a.m. The Remonumentation Advisory Committee, the board's representation will be Commissioner Engler. The alternate position will be Commissioner Jelazinski, and that meets occasionally. The Resource Conservation Development Board, Commissioner Vice Chairman Tobin Hope, will be the board's representation. No alternate named at this time, and that board meets quarterly. And the last I have on my list is the Solid Waste Management Citizens Advisory Board. The board's member would be Commissioner Jelazinski, no alternate named at this time, and that board meets occasionally. Okay, with that said, can I get motion and support to concur with the chairman's appointments to committees?
So move Jelazinski.
Support Marino.
We have a motion and support to concur with the chairman's appointments to committees. Any further discussion or comments? Hearing and seeing none, I'll ask for call for all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the same? Okay, that will go forward. Next up, we have no committee reports. We have no unfinished business. We have no new business. Do we have any general public comments? Nicole?
There is no public joining the meeting at this time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. All right, 2 announcements. Commissioners. Vice Chairman Hope.
Thank you. I just want to welcome everybody back, all the returning commissioners. It's good to see everybody. And I'd like to welcome our new commissioner, Commissioner Hutchinson.
Thank you very much. Looks like a good crew.
I think you'll find this a good group of people to work with.
Look
Yes.
forward to it.
Before I get to Commissioner or County Administrator and Controller McAvoy, does any other commissioners have any comments or statements? County Administrator McAvoy.
I would just like to say that I will be.
I don't know if they can hear you. Can you hear her? I don't think so.
Barely.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to send out a listing tonight of all of these appointments. So I'll send that out to all the Board of Commissioners this evening before I leave, okay? And to the county clerk and to the press. So I'm sorry if you were scribbling notes, so was I. So we'll make sure we get it right. We'll get it out to you today, okay? This evening.
Thank you, Myra.
Thank you.
Okay, in closing, I'd just like to also to say thank you again to my fellow board members for nominating me and putting me as the chairman of this board. And also, usually at the end of every meeting or when it comes time to announcements, I make kind of a statement about what we're going through with COVID right now. Just to give a quick update, the county health department has now implemented basically phase 1A. So they're taking now applications or appointments at their headquarters here in town and also at the other county health departments that's involved in our district to start scheduling phase 1A for people. And that involves 3 different levels. Phase 1B will be coming next. I haven't heard a time frame with that. And when everybody else that'll fall under phase 2. I haven't got any definite timelines on that. It's probably going to roll out, probably coming through the health departments, trying to get that done. And then the next phase is using some of the local pharmacies and the health and some maybe like mid-Michigan and McLaren. Don't know exactly how that's going to go either. We'll probably know more in 2 weeks. It seems to be changing on an hourly basis. In fact, I just told the other commissioners today, or this before the board meeting started, that I got an email last night at 11:43 from a representative from the local health department here. So they're up late working. This is a all time consuming project for them, and they take it seriously. And it's an interesting situation. I will announce that I got the first phase today. The first shot and I received the Pfizer injection, so 21 days. And they are real sticklers on that 21 days. They say you've heard in the media saying, well, we made you 21, you can not only get half of it, but they were real insistent that 21 days be followed. And if you could not make 21 days, you were not to get the shot. So that's kind of how they're looking at everything right now. They're taking that 21-day gap and they are following what they were approved under the FDA right now, which is Pfizer is 28 and Moderna injection is 28. Excuse me, Pfizer is 21 days and the Moderna is 28 days in regarding injections. So it's coming soon as far as that time frame. Again, it's all encompassing. They are working hard. They're not blowing it off. I can tell you that. So if I can relay that information. So again, thanks everyone. And that's all I have to say. Can I get a motion now to adjourn the meeting?
So move Jelezinski.
Support Marino.
We have a motion and support to move the meeting. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, the
Aye.
same. The meeting is adjourned.
Good night, folks.
Thanks
Good night,
again,
everyone.
Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.